So what makes a great kicking coach? How do you know if you found one or if you're getting scammed into paying an outrageous amount of money? Stay tuned to find out. Hey guys, my name is Eric. I make kicking and punting related content. If you want to see more of this, subscribe below and hit the bell notification to get notified anytime I upload a new kicking and punting video. So what makes a great kicking and punting coach? It seems as if there's so many nowadays that are just popping up out of nowhere. And how do you know how to find the right one for you? Because in theory, being a coach sounds awesome until you really break down all the responsibilities of actually being one. Because a great coach not only knows you as a player, but also knows the responsibilities that he has to do in order to succeed at the next level. He might not be the most popular coach in the world, but he sure knows that his results speak for himself. He's not focused on the popularity and the glamour of it. He's focused on making sure that you're improving in whatever that means for you. A great coach is not only successful at coaching, but they're excellent in other areas of their life as well, whether that's family, relationships, other businesses, or just things in general. Because great coaches are surrounded by great people. Because if you do great things, you're surrounded by great people. So it's fair to say that if you are successful in coaching, you are successful in other areas in life as well. Now, the quality of coaching can vary widely. There's a big difference between present coaching and absent coaching. A present coach is with you every step of the way to make sure that you are improving. An absent coach is just there to clock in, clock out, get his time done, and just collect his paycheck. The absent coach might show up to the training session or the camp and will just pay attention to the high performers. He won't really notice or really want to be around the people who are struggling more than the other ones. So just a reminder, when you become a coach, your responsibility is to help every single athlete you come in contact with. You're not here to play favorites. Every single player that you're coaching deserves attention, and that's what you signed up for. It's a shame that most of these coaches are doing this to get paid. The reality is, a lot of them are just regurgitating very basic level information that you could learn on YouTube in 5 minutes. So they're watching these videos, writing down a couple notes, and just selling all of this information that they could easily get somewhere for free. And it's really unfair to the students because that's what worked for them in high school or college. That's not what works for everybody as a whole or for that specific athlete. It's not about what worked for them when they were playing. It's about what worked for that athlete and being able to break down a very complex concept into bite-sized pieces for that athlete to understand. Now, one thing to note is, are they putting the level of care and effort into you as an athlete? Pay attention to the way that they interact with the players. Are they spending all of their time with the high performers, or are they spending their time with everybody as a whole? Because if they're only going to the high performers because they're the ones that are doing the best, and they're going to post them online and make it seem like that's the person that they worked with forever, and like this person is doing so well because I was the one that taught them, that's not really how it should work. So something to be mindful of if you are actually going to these camps and training sessions. How are they interacting with everyone? Are they just giving like a 5-minute spiel and then just letting you kick and kick and kick? Or are they actually breaking every kick down with each player? You know, it's answering all the questions that need to be answered. That really matters at the end of the day. So the best way I explain it is, if you have to ask yourself, is this person a great coach? Chances are they probably aren't. Now, the next thing you have to ask yourself is, what's their reputation? If you ask someone, how is this person? What are they going to say? Are they going to say he's kind, caring, really connects with the athletes, he's respectful, he's trustworthy, he's accountable, he's humble, he's empathetic? Are all these things brought up when you mention their name? Or is it just something that, you know, they don't really mention the best things? You know, so you really have to pay attention to what is the language that they're using towards this person? If it's a positive thing, it is something to really consider. Or is it a more of a negative tone? So then, you know, it's like, okay, should I actually look into going to this guy? Or is it a no-brainer? This guy is awesome. A lot of people love him. Now, with that reputation, is really important to know there are some coaches out there that will put their camp list on the schedule. And if you book it, you'll go out to that camp. That person won't even show up because they have another camp that they're running in another country or another state or another city. And it's not fair to you as an athlete when you're expecting this person to be there to help you or improve your technique or talents or skills. Like, Ultimately, shouldn't that be a red flag that they're not able to show up to the camp that they had posted on their schedule? At the very least, there should be a disclaimer, hey, I won't be at this camp, I'll be at this camp on this day, instead of you showing up expecting for that person to be there and they're not. The whole reason that they even have a business is because of you, the athlete. So pay attention to your gut feeling. Does it seem like this is someone that will actually take care of you, make sure that you are hitting the goals that you want to hit, or are they just trying to get paid? Another thing to note is, are they posting information for free? Now, I'm not saying they have to post hundreds of videos and articles, but are they willing to give their information out into the world for free? Now, if you were to go back on some of their posts, are you learning something from them? If you're not, why? Are they trying to keep it all secret? Because I feel like nowadays, a lot of these coaches are really trying to keep all their information to themselves, and you only get a little bit of it whenever you go to their camps or their sessions. And then from there, they're going to try to upsell you into a higher package, private lesson, something really like one-on-one, so that you can get all of the knowledge and the experience that they have for $700 an hour, which is just completely unfair to you as an athlete. And I always think it's funny whenever they do all these high-end ticket services and then they end up saying, hey, this guy did this 15 years ago and now look at him. It's like, no, he went professional because he worked his butt off to get to that point. He may have met you one time in his life when he was 12. That doesn't mean that you were the reason that he went pro. It's just you were a coach that he knew of when he was younger, but he realized in order to improve, I need to go to this guy instead. And that's really what it turns out to. But a lot of these coaches are trying to grab all these pros for themselves and say that they're mine. I'm the reason that they ended up making it to the next level, which is completely wrong and untrustworthy and deceitful to you guys. A great coach will stay quiet and be humble and let his results speak for himself. He knows that the process is what's going to get you guys to the next level. As already mentioned in the video, a great coach will make sure that you have all the tools necessary to make yourself the best version that you can possibly be. He's going to make sure that you shorten the learning curve and you are setting yourself up for a injury-free technique to make sure that you can be your best self with a more efficient style and can increase your results dramatically. He will work smarter so that you can work with the same amount of effort but get more results because you're working your body in a different way so that you are more efficient, so you don't have to work as hard. He is more process-driven instead of results-driven, because if you're process-driven, you will get the results. And he knows that when you get the results, he's not going to start boasting about, oh, this guy has worked with me for 22 years and now look at him. He's just going to be like, yep, so proud of this kid. Love him to death. Love his work ethic, proud of his results. That's it. He's not going to start saying, Jimmy John is the only successful because of me. That's not what he's going to go out to try to say. He's going to be very humble and just say, thank you for your hard work and dedication, and I'm so happy to see you succeed at this level. So all that being said, I would absolutely recommend a kicking coach. They are going to help you a ton, but you have to trust your gut feeling and go with the one that makes you really feel like that is the person that's going to get you to the next level. So, follow them, look at all their pieces of content, because nowadays they should be online in some form or fashion. So you can look at all their posts and see if that's something that you fall in line with and you like the way that they message certain things and it makes sense to you as an athlete to really work with them. So if you guys have made it this far, please hit the subscribe button and the bell notification to get notified anytime I upload a new kicking and punting video. And that way you will be the first to see it and you can hit the like button before anyone else. Now, if you guys haven't already, head over to Amazon and get The Art of Kicking and The Art of Kicking Journal. These are amazing books that are helping a lot of kickers and punters right now in their journey. These books are, I'm very thankful that you guys are loving it. The content that's been put in them. There's a lot of different pieces of it, whether it's mindset, technique, nutrition, drills. There's so much that's put into The Art of Kicking that is helping so many people. And again, I'm so grateful and appreciative of the support that you guys have put out towards it. And The Art of Kicking Journal is essentially a performance tracker that makes sure that you can track all of your statistics, whether it's field goals, punts, or kickoffs, and can check your mindset as well. What worked this day, what didn't work, what can I improve on towards the next session, and et cetera, et cetera. So check those out on Amazon along with the other resources in the description below. Also, if you want merchandise, I do have some pieces online now. It's nothing crazy, But I would love your support in that realm as well. But yeah, check the description below. There's other resources. Thank you guys so much for your time. Let me know if you have any questions. And of course, leave a comment below of what your favorite kicking coach is. And we'll talk soon, okay? Peace.